Welcome back. Today we've got a wonderfully nostalgic and culturally rich explainer lined up for you. We're going to unpack the vivid storytelling, the classic character archetypes, and those hidden life lessons layered within a hugely popular compilation of classic Hindi nursery rhymes. Now, on the surface, these might just seem like simple little songs to keep kids entertained, right? But when we look closer, they are absolutely brilliant tools for cognitive development. They're packed with these epic mini narratives that teach everything from empathy to practical safety. So in our explainer today, we're going to break down exactly how these rhymes manage to captivate the imagination so perfectly.
Okay, let's dive right into this. We'll kick things off with an introduction to the rhymes, then look at a cat's culinary dilemma. After that, we'll explore animal journeys and friendships, join a vibrant veggie wedding procession, learn a rather hot lesson with a monkey, and finally, wrap it all up with our core themes and takeaways.
Section 1. Introduction to the rhymes, rhythms, and imagination.
What makes these rhymes so universally effective is how they build these vivid mini worlds entirely out of sound. They don't rely on complex vocabulary. Instead, they keep you totally hooked through this driving underlying rhythm and some really strategic repetition. It's essentially an auditory playground that instantly grabs your attention. For example, you get meow meow for the cat, tick tick for the trotting horse, and chop chop for the splashing elephant. These onomatopoeic sounds literally paint the animal characters right into your mind's eye. Before the story even really gets going, you know exactly who you're dealing with and what they're up to, just from the sound alone. Section 2. The cat's culinary dilemma. So the core of this particular story is built around an incredibly catchy hook. Who do I leave? Who do I eat? The repetition of this phrase masterfully emphasizes the cat's internal conflict. It builds up this dramatic tension, but in a really fun, totally low-stakes kind of way. As a listener, you're right there in the trenches with the hungry cat, weighing the options, wondering, man, what decision is actually going to be made here?
Now, what's really interesting about this is how it perfectly contrasts the two opposing culinary options the cat has to choose between. On one hand, you've got rich, comforting milk and cream, and on the other, a little mouse. I mean, talk about the ultimate feline buffet dilemma, right? By presenting these two wildly different options, the rhyme creates this hilarious contrast between the cat's cozy, domesticated life of sipping milk and its primal, predatory instincts kicking in for the mouse. It is a brilliant little character study wrapped up in a simple jingle. Section 3. Animal Journeys and Friendships. Let's trace the epic, incredibly fast-paced journey of the horse, because this isn't just a quick trot around the yard. The horse leaves the village behind, swiftly crosses rivers, enters a bustling city, and finally stops at a sweet shop. What starts out as a simple horseback ride turns into a massive geographical adventure. And honestly, the best part? It ends with the shared reward of eating sweet treats together. It's a great reminder that journeys are definitely about the places you go, but maybe even more importantly, they're about the sweet rewards you share with your companions. And hey, speaking of companions, we get this beautiful little vignette of an elephant and a monkey. The source material details this joyous interaction where a massive, happy elephant is splashing chup-chup in the river, and he actually invites a laughing monkey down from his tree. They decide to play together just to make the day special. It's such a wonderful lesson in unlikely friendships. You've got the giant of the ground and the acrobat of the trees finding common ground, showing us that differences in size or habitat really don't matter at all when it comes to friendship and shared laughter. Section 4. The Veggie Wedding Procession. Mr. Potato's wedding procession has set out. I mean, just saying the phrase brings this instant rush of energy. The rhyme uses the booming sounds of traditional drums and the high-pitched melodies of wedding flutes to kick off this massive, noisy, entirely joyous celebration. You can practically hear the festive music starting up the second you hear those words. And this brilliantly illustrates how anthropomorphic vegetables are utilized to create a truly lively, bustling community event. I mean, just listen to this guest list. We've got red tomatoes dancing around, an onion enthusiastically praising the whole event, and the carrot? The carrot is acting as the ultimate supportive friend. Meanwhile, peas are literally jumping around grain by grain, the pumpkin is playing the hand drum, and the eggplant is just swaying along to the beat. It takes a completely mundane trip to the vegetable market and turns it into a vibrant, raucous celebration where every single veggie has a specific, distinct personality and role to play. Section 5. The Monkey's Hot Lesson. Now, this sequence plays out like a step-by-step procedural lesson in cause and effect. I'll walk you through it. Step 1. The monkey is strolling through the lane and spots a sweet shop. His heart is instantly set on a delicious, syrupy dessert. Step 2. Completely driven by temptation, he eats the hot sweet way too quickly.
Step 3 is the inevitable, painful consequence. He burns his tongue and bursts into tears. Step 4, he desperately has to drink water to soothe the burn and calm himself down. And finally, step 5, the realization hits him hard. He learns he absolutely must eat slowly next time. It perfectly maps out the exact sequence of an impulsive action and its immediate, natural consequences. But it doesn't just stop at the physical burn. The rhyme details the dramatic and highly humorous fallout of eating that hot sweet. In a comical panic from the heat, the monkey dances around wildly. His hat falls off, his shoe slips, and eventually the poor guy has to go home, take off his kurta, and cry himself to sleep. By adding all these physical comedy elements, the story really softens the blow of what is actually a pretty painful lesson, making it funny and super memorable rather than just scary for the listener.
Section 6. Core themes and takeaways. So the crucial point to take away here is the concept of the seek, the moral or lesson derived from a story. What's absolutely fascinating about the monkey's story is that the moral isn't just implied, it is explicitly taught at the end by the children who are observing him. They actually tell him that next time he finds something hot, he needs to let it cool down and eat it slowly. It completely empowers the listener, essentially turning the kids into the teachers of patience and safety. To sum it all up, these rhymes seamlessly blend pure entertainment with foundational life lessons. We get practical, everyday safety taught through the hot food debacle. We see the true value of friendship, whether it's an unlikely pair like the elephant and the monkey, or that super supportive carrot at the wedding. We experience the sheer joy of community celebration with those vibrant veggies, and we foster a real sense of adventure and discovery through the horse's cross-country journey. It truly makes you think differently about what we typically consider to be simple children's media, doesn't it? So I want to leave you with this thought. The next time you hear a simple nursery rhyme, what deeper life lessons and epic mini narratives might be hiding just beneath its rhythm? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep analyzing, keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.